Today, I want to talk about you building your child's CV. And what do I mean by that? I don't mean just normal skills like, art skills. I'm trying to talk about more of creative skills now and soft skills. So, something happened today. Someone sent me a message, a broadcast message, and I went through that message and I saw that she mentioned that her daughter, like the person who sent me that message, her own daughter and her daughter's friends, they kind of own like a foundation, kind of. But of course, their parents are running it for them. So they are partnering with the Federal Ministry of no, I think like they're partnering with a particular hospital, like a federal hospital or something, in a particular state in Nigeria here. And what they are doing is that they're trying to raise funds to help people in the hospital to pay their bills. Now, be don't be like, or maybe the parents are trying to use them to get money. No, I honestly feel like that's a noble cause. A lot of parents do this already, and I think it is something that more parents need to look into. Now, such children will grow up later, and then they can actually like say something that they have done, that, oh, when I was this, I was this, we were able to collaborate with this and this, and we did this and this and this. Whoever they are talking to, they are going to be impressed. And one other thing that is going to do for those children is that it's going to help them to what's it called now? It's going to help them to be more confident, and they know what to do. They know how to go. If they want to branch off from that particular thing that their parents have built for them, they can. But at least there's something that they can kick off from. And that is what I want us to discuss today. There are tons of things that parents can actually put in place for their children. Things that are very low hanging, that do not even require too much competition, too much competition. What it just requires is documentation. Documentation. So the first thing as a parent is that you need to have foresight. The second thing is that you need to be able to do a lot of research to know what to actually work, and then to actually like pay attention to your children, right? What exactly is it that they like to do and that you think is going to be great for them to explore, or for you to guide them through or help them manage. There are a lot of children on the internet today that you are going to be wondering, how did this child get here? This child is so smart. I understand that there are some children that are so smart. However, it also takes the extra effort from the end of their parents to help them brush it up to make it come to limelight. Now we are seeing those children because their parents are putting it out there, right? But we don't. Not everybody like to put their children on the internet, which is completely okay. You can create a private account and do not make it public. A private account, and nobody sees what you're putting there, but you're helping them to document each thing that they do. It can be swimming, it can be leadership, it can be communication, it can be an NGO, it can be anything basically. It can be management, it can be finance, whatever it is that you think that you've picked up from your child, and you think that is going to be good for you to help them develop. And this is how you're going to help them to build their skill, get them into competition, get them to sharpen the skill, get them into competition. If there are popular persons in that particular field, get them to collaborate if it is possible. If you have such access, get them to collaborate with them, take pictures, document it for them, so that by the time they grow up, and they need something to talk about. Maybe they're trying to apply for something at a particular age. There are lots of things that if you are trying to apply for them, they will ask you, what have you done before? With regards to this thing that you are trying to apply for, what have you done before? It can even be the UK Global Talent Visa, in a particular area. It can be that, but since they already have it documented, they have a higher chance, right, they have a higher chance of of kicking off better, and of thriving better, instead of having to struggle and struggle and struggle and struggle and trying to understand themselves and what they really need to do. So I said, this thing, it requires that I mention it and we talk about it very well. So what is it that your child is really interested in, that you think that you want to encourage them in? Pick it up, take pictures, take videos, document them, put them together, put words to it, label it, and ensure that it is kept. Not that you're going to lose them. You can keep it, maybe send it to a mail or something, so that you don't lose them at the end of the day, or maybe in a Google Drive. So there are a lot of things that you can do. Just as I mentioned, it can be leadership. It can be that you're training them, maybe amongst their siblings, maybe in class, not necessarily having to like lord over people, but how to lead, how to do this, how to do that. And then you are teaching them, like in the process of doing all that, you are teaching them, you are telling them exactly what this thing is and why it is this. Do you understand? So that it is staying in their mind, it is sticking to their mind. They are aware. They are not just doing it for fun. I'm not saying they should not have fun, but I'm saying that they understand the gist behind whatever it is that you are doing for them, so that they take it seriously and they put their heart to it. It does not have to be a lot of things. It does not have to be that you are going to put in so much money, but trust me, it actually requires a lot of finance and all that. But if you can't, to be honest, just do your research. My child likes swimming. How can I encourage him or her to get into swimming competitions, and all that, and the rest of it, basically anything at all: acting, drawing, painting, wood carving, selling, whatever it is, music, whatever it is. And if it's academics as well, yes, please, by all means, just ensure that you document them. Document, keep it for them, so that when they grow up, they have this thing intact with them. They have it intact with them, and they're able to go through it. It's like they are reliving their life. They can even start to pick up some other things, some other area of interest, like, wow, I did this, I think I like this, I think I enjoyed this was me in 2006, this was me in 2007. I was doing this, I was doing that. Things like, it can be cooking, it can be anything at all. So that way you are helping them to prepare ahead of time. You're helping them to prepare ahead of time. And I think it makes so much of sense if you are going to be able to do it. You might not be able to give them a lot of money at the end of the day, but I'm sure that if you're able to give them a solid background, it's going to be a great thing. And if you're able to do this, or you are going to do this, if you're a parent or aspiring to be a parent, let me know in the comments. I'm going to be glad to know exactly what you're doing. Till I come your way next time, stay cool, stay pretty. Bye.